If this video showed up for you, you're not normal. With this video, I'm not going to do my usual ones. High dopamine, stimulating for other people to watch because their attention span is so fucked. I don't give a shit. All there is going to be me talking to you and some subtitles. So right now, I've talked about 15 seconds. 50% of people already clicked off. This is how fucked the attention span is. Or they notice that I'm not doing edits, so they just scroll to the comments and just look at other suggested videos. A human talking to them, it's not enough. So I'm gonna start this video with a story. I'm in year 9 in secondary school UK. It's from 13 to 14. And there's something called Taster Day, which you pick your subjects that you're going to do, or at least that you want to do. For example, some person might want to do economics, so they'll pick economics for Taster Day to see how it's like, and then pick it later on. This is not picking the options. This is just testing out the subjects. And I picked computer science for a couple reasons. Number 1, computer science is known to pay well. Number 2, my parents say computer science is really good, and it just sounded exciting to me. But boy, I was wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. This was only a year ago, but I don't know how my brain was wired. I picked computer science thinking that I'm gonna start coding for games or some shit. But instead, what happens? What happens is, I'm in Taster Day. I'm sitting down, computer here, computer everywhere. Teacher's talking. He's explaining the stuff to me. I'm looking at the computer because whatever he's talking about is on my screen. I'm looking at it. I can't fucking concentrate. What the fuck am I hearing? For a solid hour, talking about, the difference between RAM and ROM, computer systems, the most basic shit. I'm not fucking joking. That 1 hour felt like 3 hours. And then some kid said something as a joke, and then teacher just told him to shut up. I was like, is this what I want to do? So I'm going to be 40 years old and I'm going to be working these kind of jobs. Fuck that. The owner of these companies will be billionaires. And I'm just working for them like fucking slaves. But even after that, I still pick computer science. Why? Peer pressure. Oh, it's good, pick it. What are you going to do? I mean, if I'm being honest, in school there's not much better to do. Most 90% of subjects in school won't get you fucking anywhere. And the subjects that do, you just basically are owned by companies. And in case of thinking, oh no, you're just shit at computer science, that's why you're saying all this shit. Well, I promise you on my last test I got grade 8. And before that I do fine as well. So it's not about skill. You know why? You know why we don't like it? Because me and you are not normal. We're not like the average guy. But that's not a bad thing. If you want to be normal and average nowadays, go play video games 4 hours a day and go play with your dick every day because you can't get laid. You don't want to be ordered around by a fat lady who can't even do a fucking squat. You want to make your own money online. You don't want to be tied to one location and work your ass off for some fucking company that doesn't even care about you. You want to become a doctor. If I'm being honest, I don't know how much you're meant to study, but I know you study a lot. Let's say you study 9 years and you're a doctor. You start with 70 grand, 80 grand a year. Okay, let's say you have 100 grand a year. Your income is £100,000 as a doctor in the UK. First of all, you just worked your ass off for 9 years and you have to pay all the debt back. Second of all, there are fucking 14, 13-year-olds who are making more than them. Some of these kids work 3-4 hours a day on their online business and they make more money than doctors. Think about it. Doctors. And sure, if your purpose is something very specific into science, or you really want to be a surgeon, you want to save lives, stuff like that, sure, if that is your purpose, go ahead and do it. But if you're someone like me, and I'm guessing you're like this, if you don't really care about what you do, you just want to enjoy it a little bit and make a ton of money. That is the most important. Don't work your ass off just to be paid barely anything. And this is me being generous with the salaries here. Because I said £100,000 a year, which is quite high, right? That is without taking away the tax. On average, you pay 40% tax. You get 60 grand a year and you study 10 years to be a doctor. I don't see that shit as worth it. Listen, I don't want this to come back and haunt me. I'm not even finished secondary school. So I actually have no idea what I'm going to do with my education for school, obviously. So I might just drop out after secondary, or I might go on to uni, get a master's and become this really seriously trained doctor. I don't fucking know. But the point is, don't go to school unless you got something really specific you want to do. And it's not for the money. And that doesn't apply to 99% of people. So far, me talking to you right now, 99% of people already clicked off. It's not enough dopamine for their brain for a guy to be talking to them one-on-one without some stimulating edits and clown shit. So if you got this far into the video, I know you're not like 99%. Your business model doesn't matter as much as you think it is. I was just smart with it. I was thinking, well, if you can make money with all of the business models, I might as well pick something that I actually quite like doing. So I tried copywriting, fucking hated it. So boring. So I was like, let me just do YouTube. I can make money from it and it's fun. So if you really like dropshipping, then go do dropshipping. I don't want you to be stuck in this rut of maybe going to the gym, coming back and just watching Andrew Tate podcast, getting fuck all from it. You think successful men like Andrew Tate, Hamza, Alex Hormozy, do you think they're sitting down watching YouTube videos for 3 hours a day like you are? Of course they're not. So what makes you think listening to an Andrew Tate podcast will get you successful? I'm not saying don't listen to them. If I'm being honest, I watch him as well. He's quite entertaining guy, tells good stories. If there's Andrew Tate podcast, most likely I'll watch it. I'm not saying don't watch it. But just remember, don't think it's a productive thing. Your deep work, you focusing will get you the results. If you want to become a YouTuber, become a YouTuber. And I know what you're thinking. Either, oh, YouTube is oversaturated and everyone's trying to become a YouTuber. Get that thought out of your fucking brain. Because that kind of thought will not get you anywhere. That kind of thought is what got you to watch porn about 700 fucking times. So don't listen to that part of the brain. If you think like that, you're just going to let business model after fucking business model to pass by you. And you're just going to make excuses and excuses. And then it's actually going to become oversaturated. If you're still in school and you're thinking, oh, but I don't want people in my school to find out. Who the fuck cares? Those kind of people that are judging you, right? The people that are like, oh, look at his YouTube channel, he's cringe, he's wet. Those people are exactly the 99% I'm talking about that don't go fucking anywhere. If they mock your YouTube channel, who the fuck gives a shit? If they mock you for going to the gym, let them. Imagine you go to the gym and you see a really fat kid and then some other guys are mocking him, and the people that mock them are actually not big themselves. They're usually newcomers or been going to the gym a little bit and they're not even consistent themselves. But then you got that one guy, the really big swole guy. Have you ever seen that guy judge the fat guy for coming to the gym? No. Because he knew how it was like at the beginning. He knows that kid's actually trying to better himself. So, unless they're more successful than you, then sure, listen to them. If they're scrolling on TikTok for 5 hours a day, then why the fuck do you care? And in case you're thinking, how do you know exactly what I was thinking, whatever? Because I used to be exactly the same. I used to care so much about what other people think. Oh, what if they find my channel? I get you. So you kind of have to stop caring. Delete social media. I know it's hard. And if you're thinking, but so many people message me, so I have to have Snapchat. If you can't get them on a phone number, then clearly they're not close enough for you to be fucking talking to anyways. Do you know how many people you have to cut out to get successful? So if you're replying to every single fucking guy that you know, talking on Snapchat all day, you're not going to make progress. And if I'm being honest, I don't have Snapchat. I have Instagram. I've removed it off my home screen maybe once every 2 months Whenever I'll post once, check Instagram. That's it. But me, I can control when I go on Instagram or other social media. If you know you can't control when you go on Snapchat, when you go on Instagram, then delete it. And don't fucking cope with yourself thinking, oh, I don't go on Instagram Snap that much. If you go on it more than once a week, then you go on it too much. So that applied to 99.9% of people in this video. Read books, get educated. If you want to stop procrastinating and get better habits, maybe read Atomic Habits. Or you can watch my videos on how to build good habits. I know it's hard. That's what this channel is for. Helping people that don't want to be normal anymore. If I'm being honest, if you got this far into the video, you are definitely part of the 1%. Maybe 0.1%. See this self-improvement thing as a marathon, not a race. Always stay consistent. Even if you don't do too much, there is so much power in just showing up. Let's become strongmen again in a weak society.